It's Monday the 9th of September, 11 a.m. I wanted to go over my process of how I take images from something like Unsplash, which by the way are free to use as long as you credit the people who've done the photo. How I take photos from there, convert them down, optimize them down. Normally it's 840 pixels across for Steam It or Busy or any of those platforms. I tend to do it by 840 pixels across. So I use a number of tools to be able to do that. The first one I use, which is free for the Mac, you can actually do it locally on your machine, or you can use their web service for this. You can download the free Mac version. I don't know if there's a pro version, but this basically takes the image, you drop images into it, and it will go through a series of different optimization techniques to get the best optimization for that particular file. Always use it, it's great. You can get rid of all the metadata that's in the file as well at the same time, which is really useful. I also use another program which I don't think you can get anymore, called Teeny Tokyo, which also has the ability to resize an image. So I always resize it from whatever mega size it is down to 840 pixels. So I kind of want to go through the process of showing you that as well. I also use cloudapp for this, textexpander, and then steem to actually post it onto the Steam blockchain. So I'm going to quickly go over each one of these so you can see how this actually works. So if I'm going to pick an image, let's go back to this again. If I'm going to pick an image, I was doing a post, the one behind the wheel, and I found this picture on Unsplash. If you don't know about Unsplash, by the way, it's an absolutely amazing site for incredibly high quality photos. If you're just having a bit of a blank moment, you don't know what picture to put with your post, you can find something awesome there. I clicked through on this one because it was somebody behind the wheel or somebody taking a photo. And then what I tend to do is I also scroll down because it gives you related photos. So it gets a bit more granular on a photo. So I found this one, which is the one I actually used. And then you can just click on download free at the top. And also it will give you the credentials of this person so you can credit that person with that picture. So I've got the picture here. I think I've already compressed it down, but that's it at full size. Now what I normally do is drag it into image opt-in, and then it will run through all the various different codecs that are inside that program and try and shrink it down. If there is any savings, it automatically writes back to the file where it was. So if I quickly show you inside of image opt-in, you've got all of these different formats that you can compress it through, and you can also set like the quality on it and the optimization level. Quite kind of basic. You don't need to set any settings in there. You can just drag and drop it across. And then what I tend to do is once I've got a file which is smaller, I drag that across to my Tiny Tokyo, and I get this incredibly loud sound which I can't turn off in the app, which is annoying. This app is actually expired now. I don't know why, but the guy took it out of the App Store. Maybe it didn't sell very well, but I just have settings in there where I just say 840 pixels across, no matter what the size is. Just convert it to 840 and make sure the scaling is correct. So you'll see that it's created another file. I've actually put the other download inside this folder so you can just see where it ends up being, and it's taken it from 2 meg down to 604k, and it's at the right size I need it at, which is 840. And then what I would do with that is I would drag that into cloudapp, which is at the top here, which is my uploader. And what happens is that just uploads that file into the cloud and gives me the URL in the clipboard. So this means I can now use, which is this by the way, let me go back here, which is this cloudapp. I just used both of these two apps. This one shrinks it down and takes the bloat out of it. Teeny Tokyo. I'm sure you can find other apps that you can just drag a file across and it'll scale it to a certain pixel size you want. I don't think you can download this anymore. I think he took it off the site, which App Store, which I don't know why he did that. And then I upload to cloudapp, and then I'm going to use textexpander inside of steem, which I think is one of the most prettiest, gorgeous front ends to the Steam blockchain if you want to do some blogging. And so now in my clipboard, that file, that image is in the cloud, and it gives me the URL. So I'm going to use textexpander now to wrap that image inside of some center tags, although I don't really need them because it's 840 by 840. It's just habit. So I have some quick extensions, so I can just do this to create a center and a center close, and then in the middle I can just do Control and V, and that will post in the image link in the middle of it and then grab it from the cloud. Now what happens now is that image, once I post this to the Steem blockchain, it will copy that to Steem Images, so that there's a copy of it from the cloud on their hosting. But I just wanted to show you that because I think it's a really quick and easy way to resize, optimize, put it in the cloud, embed it into your post, and just be able to get to blog a post really quickly, just using a few tools. And I think that's the main thing really, is that people say to me a lot that, oh, it takes too long to blog, there's too much time. But as I showed you there in a couple of minutes, it's just having the right tools to do the job. So I simply have a great site where I can just grab the pictures from, which is Unsplash if I haven't taken any of my own or made any cinemagraphs. Image Optim, which is free for the Mac, gets rid of all the bloat, all the crap that's inside the metadata of the image file. Also, you can compress it down from that point. I could also run that Image Optin again actually on the file. I can kind of show you that. Let me go back into here. This output, I could probably run that through there, and you see I've got 89% savings on that. So I've got even smaller file size, and it doesn't really, I mean, it's a little bit encoded, but if you are being hyper optimized, you could upload that, and that will mean on mobile, for people viewing your Steem post mobile, it'll be a lot quicker. So great little optimization tool is Image Optin. Don't know if you can get Tiny Tokyo anymore, but I'm sure there's programs out there that allow you to resize pictures down. I use cloudapp, which you can get like an unlimited for life plan to upload to the cloud. That automatically creates you a short link in your clipboard. And then I use textexpander to remember some of the markdown codes for blogging on Steem. And then if you want a really pretty front end, apart from Steem It Busy and all that one, these actually are the busy guys at eSteem. But their app is absolutely gorgeous. I totally recommend that if you're getting into the Steem blockchain for the first time, you check out eSteem.app. And that's it really. I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to create an image, optimize it, scale it, upload it to the cloud, all within like a couple of minutes.